up, Jake? Like I went and called these two this interview. He always looking at me. I'm over here work. It's always like that. Everywhere I go, maybe they can see something. They look. They're like, man, they see something. Cause that light, we're glowing. We're glowing. We're glowing to this world. The access to Yahweh Shemel Shah is making us shine. Alright. Alright, um we was in a dead state of mind. Alright. But now we not dead no more. We're not dead no more. I'm out there. Alright. It says Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake thyself. Awake, thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. And that's what's happening. There's glow right here. Baby, this glow. You see when you're in this, we got that glow. Things start happening to you, man. Do you understand? All the thing that you was leading up to this truth, now you got pure access to it. There's nothing like this glory. There's nothing like this truth. You know? And this is why, look what it says. Look what the next verse says right after that. Let's read this verse again. It says, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he said, awake thy that sleepeth. Because we were asleep, now we awake. Awake. He waking us up. This is those dry bones. Now we're not dry no more, we're moist. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead state of a mind. Alright? Not knowing your nationality, but we know our nationality, we're Hebrew Israelites. We're not Negroes, we're not Spics, we're not Native Americans, we Yasha Allah. And Hamashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Man, this scripture is access to this truth is making us see things before it happens. That's prophesying. To say before it happens. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. See? We see these things. From our head apostles on down, we see it coming. And if we got access to this, what's next is cleansing. If he gave us access to this truth, this knowledge, and this wisdom, understanding, which is in these scriptures, we're gonna be blameless. Alright, let me read a verse again. What Yahweh Shah just said. Let's see, let's go back to that verse real fast. I got another verse. Look what it says. Hold on. Let me see something here. What he said before that. Alright, it says right here, Look what it says. It says, Matthew chapter 5, verse 16, verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house. See, when we light this candle, now we're lighting it for everybody else. All right. This can't be hidden no more. Let's go to verse Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are light of the world. A city that sit on the hill cannot be hid. Now this like hey man, the YouTube, I I don't recall coming to the YouTube to hang out on the YouTube. I tell you now, 2007 was a year was an epic year. Prior to that, I was being I was being awoke. Like right before then, like I don't know when, because the individual I was working. I remember when I was working, I was at my job, right? I was working in the Bronx, right? And a guy just I don't think the conversation was for me. I just heard it. It was like it was for me, but it wasn't for me. I don't even think the individual knew what he was talking about, but what he said, it triggered everything else. And at the same time, so much stuff. I think a lot of things happened that same day when it happened. I'm still trying to like. And now I do understand, but like I said, it triggered a lot of stuff. He said something, and it triggered that spark. Cause that was the end of 2006, going into 2007. Right around, I don't know what month it was. But I was going past him. He said something, and it lit it. It lit the light. It lit the spark. It sparked the oil. And then from there on, it was like, whew. And then I'm telling you, because they send the scripture speaks about sending the apostles last. I send my prophets last, I do believe. I can't remember how I think how it goes like that. Let me see if I can find out. Wow, time flies. Alright, let me read this again. Alright. Because we all candles. Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are light of the world, a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. It can't be hid. We can't be hid from this. We got access now. Now we gotta be out there. We gotta keep shining. Right? Neither do men light candles and put it under a bushel. Right? But on candlesticks. But on a candlestick, and it's giving light unto all that are in the house. That's right. So this is what we do. Now we give light to the rest of the world. Now that scripture in Malachi, we could explain these things to why they feel the way they feel when they say, "Oh, if he loved us, why he letting us go through this?" Now we explain these things because this is what we did wrong. We the light now. We're giving access to the house of Yahweh Shema Shah. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works. See now, they can see our good works. Oh, what yeah, verses came to my head. Can't remember how it went. Salakia. Salakia. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And that's what we are doing. I want to go back to that. And that's what we're doing right now. That's why this access to this truth. Now we know why we're not Gentiles no more. We're Hebrew Israelites. We got access to the righteousness. Now we give access to the house. Right now the house is filled with 144,000 men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Okay. All right. Let me see something here. Let's see if we put this out right here to the spirit. Alright, alright, here we go right here. I'm gonna go. Wow. I'm just gonna read all this. Get all this out. There's just so much here. Alright, Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed. Alright? This was just here, so I just wanted to go up, but my point is down to the 15th verse. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye were always wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, right? But now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Now we got this truth now. Now we got to work it out, right? For it is God's which worketh in you. There you go. That's the key point. This awakening is Yahweh Bashim Hashah working in us. All right? For it is Yahweh which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. All right. So what's his good pleasure? To proclaim his name. That's why he gave us access to this glorious thing that's happening to us. That's happening. This awakening. It's giving us happiness, but it's giving the rest of the world fear. Right? Do all things without murmuring and disputing, that ye may be blameless, okay, and harmless, the sons of God without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation. That perverse nation is our nation. That's why we the house. We the light now. We showing forth to our nation, waking up the Lord's nation, right? And this light is shining to everyone else. Because the rest of the nation got to be taught too. Among whom ye shine as light in the world. All right, we got. This is why we the light. Now we know what to do. Right now we glowing. They can see this glow. You know, they see us. It's beautiful, man. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Kakadash, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, deserved of honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki, pushing the word and sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. Shalom.